Howdy, music fans. Thanks for joining me today. I am doing another Superstars of Country, and this time I'm getting kind of low on country superstars who I have more than a few CDs of, albums of. But I have a bunch of David Allan Coe, and I want to go through David Allan Coe because I love his vocals, I love his songwriting, I love his backup singers. Oh my God, he has some great backup singers, and he has a lot of incredible songs. So let's get started with David Allan Coe. So the first thing I have here is a 4 classic albums on 2 CD set. The Mysterious David Allan Coe, 4 classic albums, 1974 to 1978. And the albums are The Mysterious Rhinestone Cowboy, Once Upon a Rhyme, Long-Haired Redneck, and Rides Again. And there's bonus tracks on both CDs. This might be a little loud. And it's a Raven release. They do a lot of these. Long-Haired Redneck is one of his big ones that people have heard before. I'm trying to think if there's anything else on here you might have heard. Nothing's coming to mind. He does a version of "Take This Job and Shove It" by Johnny Paycheck. But all right, so this is the Raven collection of 4 albums on 2 CDs. And then almost the rest of my stuff of his is Bear Family. They did an oddball thing with him that I will show you next. He's just a good country singer. It's very country, it's raw, it's real, it's kind of, people call him outlaw country, and I think he feels a little bit left out of that outlaw country moniker when Willie Whalen and, I don't know, Johnny Cash and Merle get it all, but he falls in there as well, I guess. Certainly what his sound does. Okay, so Bear Family released this set of discs, and I think I have all of them, and every single one of them is 2 discs, 2 albums on 1 CD. Why they did that instead of just releasing a box set or 2 like they do with everybody else, I don't know. I have no idea. But this first one is Unchained and Son of the South. And then there's bonus tracks. So Unchained, Son of the South. And he does a lot of his own material. He does some covers as well, like all these guys do. And these are interesting. They have the original album cover, and then they have all the lyrics, which is nice. You don't always get that in a Bear Family set. And then they put their own pictures on the front that they want for the CD cover. So kind of interesting stuff. And that, I believe, was his son. I'm not sure. There's a song on one of these, I think it's on this one, called Honey Don't, which is I think it's called Honey Don't. I could be wrong. There's a lot of great songs on here. I'll put some of my favorites in the description. It's not called Honey Don't. It's just called Don't, maybe. Hang on a second. It is called, which one is it on? Don't You Lay That Shit on Me, basically, is the it's about paying your dues. Tattoo and Family album. The next couple here. Again, two on one, Bear Family. Mostly just lyrics. I'm trying to get to the album covers of the other one. Maybe I already passed it. Anyway, that's a couple more. Tattoo and Family album. And I believe these Bear Family sets comprise almost all of them, except those Raven ones, which is just weird. I could be wrong about that. Human Emotions and Spectrum 8. I don't know, weird titles for sure. Would You Lay With Me in a Field of Stone? That was one of his big hits that everybody knows. Mississippi River Queen. Any song with a state title is great, right? Or a city title, place title. Although there's one on here with Boston in it. I don't know about that. Please come to Boston. Not that Boston isn't great. It's just not, you don't think of it as a romantic place in a song title or a song, right? You think of more southern states in those terms. Or I do. Maybe you don't. Maybe Wisconsin and Massachusetts are your romantic state title names. Or Connecticut. Like we could never find for for Rich McCook's thread there. Here, I think this is the one. Is this the one? Yeah, it is called Honey Don't. That's what I said. Dagnabbit. Compass Point and I've Got Something to Say. That's a good song. I've Got Something to Say. Honey Don't is great, and it's a really upbeat, fast country song. Honey Don't is. But there's lots of great songs on all of these. Now, you definitely don't need all of this. If you want to check him out, he has several good greatest hits collections if you want to check that out. If you buy physical format music, which I assume you do. Hank Williams Jr., that's a good one. This Bottle in My Hand. Loving You Comes So Natural. Back to Atlanta. Take It Easy Rider, that's a really good one. The Great Nashville Railroad Disaster. Lots of good stuff. X's and O's, Kisses and Hugs. The Fish Aren't Biting Today. He sometimes goes into a little bit of a Jimmy Buffett theme in the later albums, which I'm not too big on, but he does that. This one says Invictus means unconquered and Tennessee whiskey. He's got some weird album title names too. He's a weird dude. At least he seems like one. I'll admit I have not looked far into his who he is as a person outside of his music, and I don't want to. I'm scared that he has some things about him that I don't want to know about. I hope I'm wrong, but I've heard little whispers of the possibilities that he may not be somebody I'd want to hang out with too much. But I love his music. Next one, Just Divorced and Darlin'. Oh, that's his big one, of course. You Never Even Called Me By My Name, the Steve Goodman song. He covers that. And is it on this? Mona Lisa's Lost Her Smile. That was a big one for him. Let's see. Just Divorced. That was a big one for him, I believe. Cocaine Carolina was not, but it's a great song. Don't Say Darlin'. Yeah. And that's with George Jones, it looks like. But it's not on. I don't see it on here. But you never called me by my name was, of course, one of his huge hits, and supposedly he added that last verse to make it the perfect country and western song. After his friend Steve Goodman sent it to him and told him he'd written it in the perfect country and western song, and he realized that he hadn't because he didn't mention mama or trains or trucks or getting drunk or prison or whatever it was. All right, this one is A Matter of Life and Death Plus. Special guest star Johnny Cash. Let's see. Let's get past this, whatever this is on here. Kind of goofy. I don't see You Never Called Me By My Name anywhere. It's in here. Oh, it might be in the Raven set too. I don't know. Ah, is this the one? Please come. This might be the one. Please come to Boston. Little Bear Family cards. Getting your thoughts. Bloodshot puts those in there. It's a little annoying, but I get it. I understand why they do it. All right, we're cruising here. Now we've got David Allan Coe, Texas Moon, and it's got them all bending over, and it says boys, a little banner of saying boys across all their butts. And this one doesn't have anything very big. It has some good songs on it. Ride Me Down Easy, the Billy Joe Shaver song, is of course great. It's got a Jackson Browne song, These Days, a bunch of David Allan Coe songs, a Chris Christopherson. Texas Moon. All right, so let's Hope that's not disruptive. Let's see if we can get some good country on this thing. David Allan Coe, At His Best, the perfect country and western song. Now this is funny. I got this in Wisconsin, and it's interesting. It says At His Best, like you would think it's a best of. It's not. It's got a whole bunch of stuff that I don't know of. Most of it I haven't seen anywhere else, except for Tennessee Whiskey and You Never Even Call Me by My Name. And then he does the old traditional Frankie and Johnny and Rolling in My Sweet Baby's Arms and House of the Rising Sun. But it's funny, most of these are, I have no clue where they are, where they're from. And this is obviously a little budget, and this definitely shows you kind of a bit of his weird side. Now this one is David Allan Coe, For the Soul and for the Mind, demos of 71 and 74, exclusive never before released 15 song CD plus 3 song DVD, and this is actually really good. I think I found it pretty cheapo used, and it's pretty good. I want to get some upbeat country going here. I'm really missing. I'm getting either these weird, he does play some weird rock songs, kind of, and then he plays some of these slow, pretty songs, which I'm not as big on those. I'm striking out with my iPod. Alright, next one, David Allan Coe, Recommended for Airplay. This came out much later than all the rest of these. Looks like 1989 or something. It's really good. It's really good. Surprisingly good. I got this in Nashville, I think, at McKay's Music and Books or whatever. And I was shocked at how good this one and the last one are. I think I might have gotten this one also at McKay's in Nashville. And the last one I got at a local store called Neptune, and it's David Allan Coe live from the Iron Horse Saloon, Biker Oktoberfest or whatever in '01. I wonder if that's the Iron Horse that it's probably somewhere like south. It's a biker type thing. I don't know. It could be the one in Massachusetts where the Stone Coyotes always play. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? And this one has Take This Job and Shove It, and it's got a bunch of songs on it that just, I don't know, You Never Even Called Me By My Name and Amanda and the Ride are the only ones I think I've heard of, out of 16 tracks on here. So that's kind of interesting too. 2001. As I recall, I liked this. That's it, folks. David Allan Coe. Check him out. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day. Thanks. Bye.